We've come along now to South Shields to visit the fantastic racing lofts of Soderlund and Bradley, former Upworth Combine winners and the former home of Champion Parkside Superman.
Good morning, John.
Good morning, Keith.
How long have you been in the sport?
35 years I've been racing.
Yeah. What's one or two of your best positions?
Well, the best and without a doubt was when I was first and second international out of Beauvais.
Yeah.
411 mile.
Was that Parkside Superman?
No, it was two Bay hens.
Yeah.
One bred by Mozzarella and one bred off two I got off Mozzarella.
Yeah. Would you like to tell us about the great Parkside Superman?
He's a Bouchard, of course. His father come from John Palmer's. His mother come from a friend of mine at Jarrow, Jim McKay, which was the first man I knew that had Bouchards.
Yeah.
And actually got a pair off George Garshaw. You know, a son of the broken keelcock and a hen to go with it. And I got a hen bred off the hen, paid back of its grandson.
Yeah.
And that was the mother to Parkside Superman.
Yeah. What was his main positions he won?
I raced him here till he was 6-year-old. 2 first feds, 2 second feds, numerous positions. He won when he was 6-year-old.
Yeah.
And I retired him to stock after that.
Yeah.
And I think he was only retired a year when Mozzarella purchased him.
Yeah. Well, so it's been some great pigeons come through him now and there.
I often get asked if I regret selling them.
Yeah.
Which I don't.
No.
I've had a lot of good publicity out of it.
Yeah.
Mozzarella has virtually made the pigeon. If he had stopped here, you've probably never heard of him.
No.
So, you know, I've got no regrets selling them.
Last year's Nance National winner, John Bing's hen, that pied hen, she was bred down from him.
I would go as far to say he's one of the best Bouchard cocks that's ever been bred.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
He's responsible, like grandchildren, great-grandchildren, for numerous up north combine winners over the last 4 or 5 years,
yeah.
Which Mozzarella doesn't know nothing about.
No. So I must congratulate you on producing such a marvellous pigeon, mate.
Thank you.
Once in a lifetime.
It is. He's a blue cock. He's I call him Mr. Harlow. For that reason he topped the fed 3 times out of Harlow. Altogether he's topped the fed 5 times. He's a pure Grandelaar, bred off 2 of the originals which I got in 1981.
What system was he raced on, John?
On Widowhood.
What system do you race your old birds on, John?
Recent years it's been Widowhood. For the simple reason, time-wise, they're better to look after, no training.
No.
I haven't flown any better than I did on the natural mind.
No.
I had some wonderful performances on natural, which I haven't really equalled, I suppose, on Widowhood, you know.
No. Do you like your cocks to go right through long distance?
I don't send them. I only send them up to 300 mile in England.
Yeah.
The good cocks, mate. I do send the odd occasional cock to the channel, but I never send the cocks with the winds, you know.
No. How many cocks do you race?
36 Widowhood cocks.
Yeah. Do you break down?
Break down on Sunday and Monday, starting to build them up again on Monday evening.
Yeah. What sort of Widowhood mix do you use? Just a standard one?
Yeah, I don't think it makes a lot of difference. All them Belgian mixes are good now. They've got to be. They're
Yeah.
competing against each other, you know.
Yeah. How long do they get there in for on a Saturday?
Again, as a rule, the pigeons are back, say, 1:30, 2 o'clock. I'll leave them till tea time, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
I've got no set times. I don't think it makes much difference.
Do you show the hens?
Yes, I've tried it always
Yeah.
over the years, and you know, sometimes I show them, sometimes I don't, and I've won on both systems. He's a Bouchard cock, which I bred for a very, very good friend of mine, Bert Patel, down in Bristol. I sent him down as a young'un. He had 5 first feds, first combine, numerous other combine positions. While he was on Widowhood, he bred a first and second combine winner. And when Bert packed up, he come back to mile off for stock. You know.
Yeah, beautiful cock. What sort of distances was his best performances at, John?
Again, up to about 300 mile.
Yeah.
This is Sammy, my partner, Sammy Bradley. We've been partners now for 25 years. Sammy's retired now, which is a big help. And let's hope we have a few more here together.
Yeah, so it's been a very successful
It's been a very,
partnership.
very successful partnership.
Yeah. Does he do most of the work around the lofts?
We both do quite
Yeah,
a bit.
yeah. This is a scene inside one of John's Widowhood sections. How many cocks do you keep, John?
36. There's 3 sections, 12 in each section. I've just altered the loft last year. I've still got 1 or 2 things to do with it during this close season.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's for the better.
When do you pay Widowhood cocks up?
About the middle of January.
Yeah. I see they're all paired up now because it's the end of the season.
That's right.
Would you breed around lake beds?
No, I just let them sit 2 sets of eggs and separate them.
I noticed you sand on the floor, John.
I've used it all the time I've kept pigeons. I always go to the beach and get a few bags.
Do you really?
2 or 3 weeks, yeah.
It's incredible. How about your stock birds?
The same. I put them on deep litter this year with sand, and it's really taking the granny off it. You know, it keeps the lofts clean, and just rake it through and take the droppings up.
I tell you, the circle of credit to you, mate. It look well.
Makes life easy for it, you know. It's a Bouchard, cock I call Fast Eddie. He's had 9 firsts. Stock now, of course, and where he's breeding fed with us.
What system was he raced on, John?
Natural. He was on the natural system.
Yeah. What sort of desk condition did he like?
About 12 days sitting.
You got your young birds on the dark system then, John?
I have this year, yes. I'm going to try for the first time.
Yeah, what's the idea of that?
Because I was murdered last year with the young'uns.
Was you?
With the lads on the dark system.
Yeah, yeah,
So if you can't beat them, join them.
yeah. What's the idea of it? And you leave them in the dark for so often so it holds their molt?
Well, from what I can gather, and you know, I mean, it's early days for myself yet, but it's 8 hours of daylight a day.
Yeah.
It doesn't make much difference, you know, as long as it's be 9 o'clock in the morning, 5 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
It'll be 8 o'clock in the morning, 4 in the afternoon.
So it's just 8
long as
hours a day, yeah.
That's right. You know.
And what does it do?
It holds the molt up wing-wise, you know,
Yeah.
it gets them through the body molt, and it holds, you know, when you start racing the young ones, some haven't hired a flight, some have hired 1 flight, you know.
Yeah, so they're well feathered
They're in
up.
better condition, you know, there's no comparison.
These are young bird team men, John. How many birds you breed each season to race?
I breed about 100 young ones every year to get, you know, to get the pick of the cocks out, and that's the main reason.
Yeah, how far do you race them?
I race them right through to 288 Young Bird National.
Yeah. How about training?
I start about 7 weeks before the race, and 6, 7 weeks, and I go every day if it's fine, leading up to the first race.
I must say, look very forward, your babies. Look very mature, don't they?
Yeah, well, I think that's the dark system, isn't it?
Do you like to pair the babies up then?
No, I've got cocks and hens separated, just letting them run together on a Friday night.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you keep them separated.
Yeah. Bouchard cock again. Cock I call all the 8s because of his ring number, of course. And he's been a marvellous racer. 2 first feds, numerous positions. He comes from a long list of winners. His father had 3 first feds, and his grandfather as well. And of course he's bred good pigeons for us.
Yeah, what family is he, John?
Pardon?
What family is he?
He's a Bouchard of the old family. He's a grandson of a cock I called the Sentry, which was one of my best ever stock pigeons.
Yeah, what sort of distances did he like?
Again, I just kept them on the land, up to 300 miles.
This is John's magnificent stock lofts and aviaries. How many stock pigeons do you keep, John?
I've got 50 paired stock pigeons.
Yeah, what families are they?
Bouchards, Grandelaars, and I've started to get some Tahanians in.
Yeah. When do you pair them up?
About the middle of December.
Yeah. What do you look for when you go out and get stock birds?
They've got to come from a long list of winning, you know, the grandparents, the parents, of course. Sometimes, you know, you can't buy the pigeons you would like, but you can get young ones off them, so that's the next best thing, you know.
Yeah.
As long as they're off the right ones, that's the main thing.
So you've got a fantastic stock off here, lovely big aviary.
They come in all shapes and sizes, don't they?
Yeah. Well, John, thanks very much for inviting me around to see the pigeons today. The Lofts and pigeons are a credit to you.
It's a pleasure to have you, Keith.